What's up guys, welcome back. I don't know about you, but it's hot as hell here in Virginia, and when the weather changes like this, I start thinking about cookout season. And you can't have a cookout without potato salad. But not just any potato salad, I'm gonna show you how to make a fantastic loaded baked potato salad with just a few ingredients. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. And when I say a handful of ingredients, guys, I mean it. It's less than 10 total ingredients, not including the seasoning. We got some russet potatoes here, which is my favorite for this recipe, but you can use red potatoes or whatever you have. We got some shallot, some green onion, my little secret ingredient to kick up the flavor a little bit, a little chicken bouillon powder. We got some sharp cheddar cheese, some sour cream, apple cider vinegar. You guys know I gotta use my Duke's mayonnaise. Use whatever mayonnaise you like, but Duke's is the best. And some thick cut, good quality applewood smoked bacon. All right guys, meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. First things first, we're gonna get to work on these russet potatoes. We're gonna put these in the oven and let them bake. That way we get that nice baked potato flavor in our potato salad. We've already cleaned and dried them. Now I'm gonna puncture some holes in here just to allow some steam to escape while they go into the oven. Make sure you preheat that oven to 400 degrees. And a quick reminder that all the specific measurements and ingredients for this recipe can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. So just be careful, protect your hands. You can use a fork for this or a knife. All right, so as you can see, we have our clean, dried, and punctured potatoes here on this aluminum foil lined baking sheet. I like to use the aluminum foil because it makes for easier cleanup. And fellas, if you clean as you go, your wife will stay off your back. Trust me on that one. These are going in the oven at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. Now the next guest to arrive to the party is the thick cut applewood smoked bacon. I know the pork patrol is lurking in the comments, so you can use beef or turkey bacon for this if you would like to. But for the rest of us that got some good sense, we're going down with the pork bacon. You guys know I like to troll the pork, please. There we go. And we're gonna use quite a bit of bacon for this because we're gonna use some for the garnishing as well. So just lay it down evenly. Again, aluminum foil lined baking sheet makes for easier cleanup. If you don't want to use foil for some of the potential health consequences, you can use parchment paper or just put it straight on the baking sheet. Break out the SOS pad later. So I would go with about 8 to 10 slices of thick cut bacon, more or less depending on your preference, obviously. We're gonna pop this in the oven and let this cook until it gets nice and crispy. All right, my friends, the potatoes just came out of the oven. They're nice and soft, but not as soft as they would be if we were making mashed potatoes. You want them to have a little bit of firmness to them for potato salad purposes. Now what we're gonna do is let them cool a bit because we obviously don't wanna add piping hot potatoes to the sour cream and mayonnaise mixture that we're gonna make for our dressing. So I just like to cut these right in half like you see right here and allow that steam to escape, and it'll help them cool a little bit faster. There we go. So to give them about 10 minutes or so, they'll be nice and cool, safe to handle. All right, now for the fun part. It's time to make our dressing. Now, if you do not like sour cream, you can use all mayo. If you don't like mayo, you can use all sour cream. If you don't like either, you probably don't like potato salad and you clicked on the wrong link. We're going in with 1 cup of sour cream and 1 cup of mayonnaise. Next up, we're going in with 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. There we go. Followed by a couple of my secret ingredients. We have some chicken bouillon powder and some ranch seasoning. Make sure you season as you go, taste as you go, and adjust the flavor to your preference. About a teaspoon or so of the ranch seasoning and a half teaspoon or so of the chicken bouillon powder. Both of those products have quite a bit of salt in them, so you don't have to go crazy on the additional seasoning. So I'm gonna use a low sodium all-purpose seasoning for the remainder of the flavor coming into the party. Break out the whisk and mix to combine. Nice and simple potato salad, just a change of pace. I love the potato salad, you know, the more traditional kind with the mustard and the eggs and all that good stuff. But sometimes you don't feel like fooling with all that. So this is a great alternative. Good way to switch it up this summer when you get potato salad out. Now we're going in with some green onion, the whites and the green, followed by a cup of diced shallots. The shallots are optional. I like to use those. You can use onions as well, but the shallots are a little bit more mild. So they add a little crunch, a little bit of that onion flavor, but it's not gonna, you know, blow you away like a raw onion would typically. Now we're going in with some of that bacon that we diced up, fresh out of the oven. Again, save some for garnish. Oh man, this is gonna be good. So next we're going in with 1 cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And then we're gonna start scooping these potatoes on in there. So I'm just gonna use like a large spoon and leave them in chunks like that. You could, you know, dice them up nice and small if you want to. Totally up to you. Just try not to get the skin in there. So just repeat this process until you get all of your potatoes on in there. Again, you want it to be nice and tender, but not so tender that it's mashed potatoes. Now this can be done with boiled potatoes, but I like to do this with baked potatoes because you get all of that flavor from the potato that you lose when you boil it. You also lose quite a bit of nutrients when you boil potatoes too. Now I'm not saying don't boil potatoes because I do it all the time, but it's nice to switch it up sometimes. You're gonna notice a difference in flavor when you do it this way. There we go. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be a nice change of pace for your potato salad for 4th of July or for your next cookout. That is looking good. All right, listen guys, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people can't make a good potato salad. If you've ever been to a cookout, you know what I'm talking about. This recipe right here is very hard to mess up. This is a safe bet. It's a good change of pace, absolutely packed with flavor, and it's only a few ingredients. Give it a try this summer. All right, so add this to your serving bowl of choice. We're gonna add a little bit more cheddar cheese, because why the hell not? A little bit more bacon, because we're here for a good time, not a long time. And then we're gonna garnish it with some green onion or chives. And then I gotta get in there for a taste test. I don't know about y'all. Oh man, look at that. That green really makes it pop. Let this sit in the fridge for a little bit. I'm telling you guys, you gotta try this recipe. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Say it with me, guys. Looking good. And now it's time for the moment of truth. I found my spoon or fork. I get in there with my hands at this point. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. And now, it's time to get in there for a taste test. Whew, you guys gotta try this one.